Hi, I am Bill, and this is Mrs. Clinton.
I am going to be the next president. Hillary in 2014.
How do you know this?
There's no competition.
Well, according to the Aztec calendar, the Earth will end in 2012.
That is next year. I heard Mr. Ritz said that was a bunch of...
Who are you going to believe, Mr. Ritz or some stranger trying to sell a book?
Well, just in case. I am going to be president.
What will you tell the voters if they ask you about the three-way sheet moves?
I will have to ask my advisors.
Sometimes you have to answer questions yourself. After all, you are the one trying to be president.
Well, first of all, I did not know heat could move.
That is what heat is, thermal energy that moves to a different place. Like from a fire to a marshmallow.
Okay, I am in favor of heat moving and will support any law that includes the freedom of heat to move, because this is a free country. If the voters prefer that heat not be allowed to move, then I as president would support their positions with my own position, and protect the interests of the American people.
Okay, the first way heat can move is by conduction. That means heat can move from between two touching objects, or from one end of an object to the other.
Do you mean conduction is when one end of a frying pan is on the heat, and the handle gets hot?
And when you touch the hot frying pan and burn your hand.
So conduction is when hot molecules spread heat to cool molecules they are touching.
Yes.
I am in favor of conduction as long as my voters are in favor of it, in which case I will be against it, as long as the American people are not in favor of it when they vote. The people have spoken, and I have listened. Hillary in 2014.
You also must have a position on convection. Convection is when fluids such as air or water carry heat by rising. Since hot fluid is less dense than cold fluid, it rises up. This is why the air above a fire is hot, because the air is hot.
Isn't that how we cook hot dogs on a campfire?
Yes, convection is often used to cook food over a fire or in a convection oven.
In that case, my position on convection is to let it move and carry heat. I would also be open to allowing convection to carry cold, so as not to offend any cold voters.
There is no such thing as cold, so it can vote.
But in November, there are cold voters. That is why I support a molecule's right to carry heat upward, if it is a gas or liquid. I am pro-convection at this time, but welcome my pro-stationary supporters.
There is another way heat can move. It is called radiation. Radiation means heat is carried by light. This is how heat gets to Earth from the sun, or from a fire across the room.
I am in favor of the sun, but I do not think the sun should have a monopoly for heating the Earth. Other heat sources should be allowed to compete with the sun to warm our planet. We need safe, dependable, clean energy sources.
All energy already comes from the sun.
Wow, it does. That is almost like magic.
There is no such thing as magic, only science. Mr. Ritz told me to say that. By the way, where is all that clapping coming from? There are no people here.
I just push a button. Real people are too unpredictable. Hillary in 2014.
You do realize the election is in 2012?
Oh my, that means there will be competition.